All right, welcome back everybody to Luke's Garden. Today is a beautiful day in Salt Lake City. I think the high is supposed to be like 55, possibly 60 by tomorrow. So I figured, why not do a landscaping project or start on one anyway. So right behind me here, I have a sod cutter. We're going to start cutting out a bunch of the sod in the backyard where the fireplace is going to go, and a bunch of new garden beds. So first off, gotta eat me some breakfast. Good old Mickey D's. Gotta get some energy, some meat, some carbohydrates, protein. So stay tuned and we'll do this project together. All right, everybody. So I got the majority of this spot, I think, all torn up. I don't know if you can see very well. So I just gotta go along the edges here, right here where the grass is up against a garden box. Use a flat square shovel for that, and then I'll lay down some weed barrier where the pathway will go. Then the boxes, the other garden boxes on the other side. But this is a lot more thought out than up there, so it went fairly smooth. The saw cutter, though, in general is great, but I think this one is needs some oil because it keeps shutting off or has a hard time staying running. So I'll leave it up to Home Depot though. See if I can get my projects done and then just return it. Got it for a day, so we'll see what we can do. I really want to do up there. That is supposed to be my goal for my days off this week, but I may have to wait. We'll see. All right, we'll see in a bit. All right, everybody, welcome back to Luke's Garden. So I dug out the grass with the saw cutter that I rented from Home Depot. Find it out the best I can, tilled it up a little bit, and I built these boxes. They're roughly 24 inches tall, give or take some. But like I said before, the boxes like these ones that are made with the 2x10s are going to cost me about $200 a box, and I can't do that with as many projects I have going on in the yard right now. So instead I use 2x3s and cedar fence wood that's been stained. A lot of people might think that stained wood will leak toxins into your dirt and affect your vegetables. I haven't had that problem yet. All my boxes are stained, so we'll see how it goes. But there's a 6-footer here. This is a 2x2 here, and then another 2x6. And then I use these 4x6s here. One, to help brace the boxes so they don't move, and two, to add a border so that the grass doesn't hopefully grow too much into this area. The next step is I gotta lay down some landscape fabric that will help keep weeds out, then add some hardscape to this area for my pathway. One of the things that I've done is I've layered some of the materials that I took out back inside the box to help start decomposing, fill up the boxes, so I don't have to spend so much money buying soil, topsoil and or compost. So in here, of course, there's straw. Down lower, I don't know if I can get to it, there's wood. I don't know if you can see it very well. there's a bunch of logs, and then underneath that was all the sod that I tore out. I don't know. I don't think it'll grow grass up through this being so tall, and being that there's really no spot for it to root down. I've done it in other garden boxes and it seems to work just fine. I've done it in these ones back here, and these grew really good tomatoes and peppers and flowers last year. This one had my grapes last year, and same thing. I had a bunch of logs and old sod, rocks that I didn't need or want. That way it helps fill up the box without having to cost a ton of money. Then on top I will put some really nice compost and topsoil and fertilizers, and over time it'll all start shrinking down. So if I fill it up to here, to the top now, probably by summertime it'll be down to here, just because of the settling and with the water going in and the plants and whatnot. It'll just settle and I'll just keep adding more. So over time it will eventually be just a really nice soil. Yeah, so the trees that I use to fill up the boxes, or the logs, came from my wood stash. A lot of this wood came from 4 big poplar trees I had to cut down a few years ago. I've been slowly burning it in our fire pit. These ones here in particular came from my mom's tree. Last year we had to cut it down. It was falling over into her street. So that became a safety concern, and we cut down, and now I'm using it for my garden and fire. So let me get you a overall shot. So I've literally doubled the size of my garden back here. One of the things I'm going to do is this blue spruce here. I bought it at a discount price at a nursery. It's only like maybe a foot tall, and now it's probably about 3 feet, 4 feet tall. But I'm going to move it here, so this will grow. This is our play shed for the playground area, but it will just help block our neighbor's yard, just add a little bit of character to this spot. But yeah, I absolutely love it. There's still some work to do. Like I said, the pathway, and also I'm going to build a trellis, I guess, or a slight type of small pergola that will go from this box up and over to this box here, all the way down, because here we're going to grow our pumpkins and watermelons and beans and more of our vine type vegetables. So those guys gotta be transplanted over into the vineyard, but it's coming along. 2 nice days in a row, which is great. It's supposed to rain the next day or so, so that will help settle some of this stuff in these new boxes. And then it's supposed to snow on Sunday. You know, gotta love Utah and its weather issues. But yeah, thank you for joining me. If you got any comments, questions, or concerns or ideas, please drop them in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.